Good morning, everyone, from Belize.
My rig busted.
After 463 days without setting foot in an airport, we finally took our first flight and trip abroad to Belize.
Belize is known for its gorgeous coral reef, so exploring that was a top priority for this trip. But we also wanted to do some exploration, relaxation, and testing out the waters of travel again. We decided to focus our 1-week trip on the island of Ambergris Caye, which was a short ferry ride from where our plane landed in Belize City.
We wasted no time at all and scheduled our first full day of diving the next morning.
And because we are on San Pedro, we're using a golf cart because that's the mode of transportation here.
I'm very, very excited. It's been a long time since we dove in hot water, well, warm water.
So we just finished one of the best dives I think we have ever done.
Yeah.
It is actually just like a local dive. Like, I think it was a 2-minute boat ride, and we saw just dozens of sharks, and they were like chasing after us and curious, and one even like bumped my fin.
Yeah.
I like turned around. I got kind of annoyed because I thought it was another diver, because like that happens sometimes when you're diving and it gets annoying.
I got the whole thing
But
on
it was a
camera, I
shark.
think.
I know. And I was like, okay, it's a shark. That's fine. You can bump into my fin.
A lot of nurse sharks, and we saw this really big fat nurse shark towards the end. And then we saw one more thing. I saw it towards the surface. Wasn't sure at first what it was, but it turned out to be a dolphin. And it was really cool. It's the first time that we saw one diving, and yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, that was awesome. So
definitely a step up from the first dive, which I don't think I mentioned it yet, but my rig busted. So I took a breath and there was a little bit of salt water mixed in, and then I was like, okay, that's weird. Then the second breath that I took, it was like all water. And this happened when we were already like 40 feet below. And I was like, oh no, this isn't good. And so I rush over to Liz's, grab her octopus and put it in, and I'm able to get some air. But that was really scary. That was like my first like, holy crap, this is real kind of experience diving. But I'm good now.
Yeah, actually, I had my camera filming, so maybe there was some footage of the commotion at least. We're gonna do a third dive this afternoon, I think, and we're gonna go get some lunch.
Yeah.
Third dive of the day done. I'd say this was a successful first full day in Belize. This morning we took it easy and we have a snorkel trip booked this afternoon. So we've been trying local foods. So earlier we tried a fry jack, Alex for his lunch.
All right, so we have here what's called a fried jack. Looks like that. And we've seen them advertised all over the island. And we're like, okay, well, we have to give this a try. And apparently it's just like fried dough with a filling. So I'm assuming it's gonna be pretty good. Maybe a little fatty, but it looks good. Wow. Wow. That is amazing. That is so good. That is like insanely good.
And I am going to try, we went to this little tortilleria and they had homemade, like we saw them making this, corn tortillas. And so I'm super excited because they're like literally warm, like there's steam on this bag, guys. Like everything is like hot. So give this a go. I just heated up some refried beans with some tomatoes. I'll throw a little bit of lettuce on this and give it a try. They're good. Yay.
We also got this mango smoothie here, orange mango smoothie.
Awesome. We've been getting smoothies or juices every day, usually multiple times a day since we've been here. And they usually make them with like, I don't know, maybe frozen mango or something because it's like slushy. Oh, so good.
Definitely needed in this heat.
Yeah. The mango here, there's no comparison to the States. Forgot how good tropical mango is. So good. We are on our porch, which we've been loving here in our Airbnb in San Pedro.
We're at Mar Laguna, which is kind of north of the town, but which is actually nice. We kind of thought it would be a pain, but It's actually nice being out here because it can get pretty busy and chaotic in town, so it's kind of nice having this little, almost like a retreat away from that busyness.
Yeah, so we've been loving it. We've been spending all our mornings having tea on this porch.
We keep seeing the crocodiles pop up here and there. They're a little bit hard to spot because they come up to the surface, swim around for a bit, then they disappear. So I would not recommend swimming in here. I think that might be a little dangerous.
So yesterday we went on a snorkel trip, actually, not scuba diving at all.
Yeah, we went to the Hol Chan Marine Reserve.
We heard that it gets so shallow there anyways that we felt like snorkeling would be fine, and it was. Like, I think it was a good choice to go because we both just would dive down anyways, which we have fun free diving.
We could really tell the difference in this marine reserve because compared to the places that we dove, there was much more fish there. The wildlife seemed to be less affected. Even the coral life seemed to be less affected in better condition, and there was just more abundance of it, and really cool. Lots of animals, bunch of sea turtles, and I definitely recommend it. All right, go.
I don't wanna wake up and let my dreams die. This moment I'll make it mine. Don't tell me I'm wasting time. I'll show you what I'm made of and give my dreams life. I'll put it all on the line, just like I'm young, wild and alive. This feels not part of the plan. Taking the wheel into my own hands. Green on the signal, foot on the gas tonight. If I want to, I'll never land. And if I want to watch me, I can circle the globe and do it.
Let's see, what else? We went to Shark Ray Alley afterwards, and I have mixed feeling on chumming the waters. Actually, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
But so
We didn't really know beforehand. They hear the sound of the boat. That's why they leave the engine running while you're there, because just the sound of the engine running, they've learned to associate with food, which probably isn't good. It was interesting to see still. They had tons of sharks. They were just there swimming in the water with tons and tons of sharks. Like, I've never seen that many in such a tight space before, but it was cool.
Yeah, there were lots and lots of sharks. There was a cool ray too that tried to get quite friendly with me.
Yeah, I think I caught that one on camera.
It's funny, I also had a shark there get really friendly. I actually had to push it a little bit with my GoPro, the nose, because it was just, it was coming at me. But I feel like they're just really curious.
We're gonna try to be better about vlogging in the moment, I think, just because we're not used, it's been so long since we've done this whole video process, so we're not used to it, and we've been just trying to recover from our stressful work situations, so we'll try and be a little bit better from here on out for the rest of the trip.
Yeah, so this trip is definitely different than our other trips we've done in that our whole point is to kind of decompress, because we definitely have hit, at least I've definitely hit burnout. I would like insane working hours all this last year, and so yeah, I'm trying to decompress and recover from that. All right, well, I'm sure we'll update you hopefully later.
Yeah.
See ya. That's what I'm trying to do.
Compared to the place that we've dived, yeah, I guess that's sense. Compared to the places that we've dove? No, it's dove. Okay. Compared to, all right, try that again. All right.